We will go to Kansas Speedway and to the hotline where Joey Coulter, driver of the number 18 trucks for Kyle Busch Motorsports, is joining us. Joey, hopefully you're having a wonderful race day. I know you got one practice in the books, and how are things out there in Kansas?
So far so good. It's a little bit chilly, but everything's going good out here for the 18 Tundra. We got quite a bit accomplished in the first practice, and I'm real happy with the truck. We're gonna get started in the second practice here in a little bit and see how much more speed we can find.
I was going to ask you, with the wind blowing like it is today, the trucks have a little bit higher greenhouse than the cars do. Does it affect the trucks pretty much, or is it a non-issue?
It affects us. It doesn't really affect the handling, I don't think. But I've said a bunch of times in the first practice to my crew chief, kind of telling him whether I felt like I got a good gust of wind or there wasn't much wind, because the wind's really, really gusty and kind of random. All the flags around the racetrack seem to all be pointed a different direction. So it's definitely, I think, messing with the stopwatch a little bit. But as far as the handling is concerned, it's not doing much there.
Joey, talk about your season so far with Kyle Busch Motorsports. It's been an interesting one already within the Camping World Truck Series. Obviously, if you're Johnny Sauter, you're pretty happy. If you're Kyle Larson, you're pretty happy. How about Joey Coulter? You pretty happy with what you guys have seen so far?
We're happy, but we've got some work to do. We didn't get off to the start that we wanted to. Daytona's always kind of a tough one. And then just Martinsville and Rockingham, we just weren't quite as good as we thought. But we feel like we've definitely have learned a lot these first few races. Harold and I have really started to just, everything's meshing together with the team. Harold and I have always worked real good together. Even our communication is getting better, and we're tuning right up to it. I think this weekend is going to be a good one for us. All the stuff that we have learned the first few races.